Good morning, class. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic of class 9, that is real number, exclusively their properties, that is addition properties and multiplicative property. But before discussing these properties, just recall what is real number. A number whose square is non-negative is said to be a real number. A number whose square is non-negative is called real number. As we studied earlier in previous class, that real number is combination of rational and irrational number. Real number is combination of rational and irrational number. Second, either rational number or irrational number. Both have unique identity. As we say, a real number has an integer or terminating decimal or recurring decimal, and if it is non-terminating, it is irrational. That is, what is rational? A rational number, a real number is said to be rational or integer if it is terminating decimal or recurring decimal. On the other hand, irrational number are those numbers which are non-terminating, non-repeating decimals. Both rational number and irrational number when represented on number line have a unique identity. Now, we discuss the different properties of real number, such as addition properties and multiplicative property. First of all, we will discuss about addition properties of real number. When we are discussing about addition properties of real number, the very first property is closure property. According to this property of real number, suppose there are two real number R1 and R2. Let's say two real number R1 and R2. If we add both real number, we get a different real number which is also a real number. It means this property states when two real number are added, then the resultant real number will be also a real number. Now come to associative property. Let us consider three real number A, B and C. Either we add first two real number A plus B, and after that we add C to this resultant, and the final result will be same if we add B and C first and then add A. Now come to third, commutative property. Commutative property states, suppose there are two real number A and B. We place first real number in first place and second, and if we interchange their position, the sum of these two real number in both arrangement are same. Now come to existence of additive identity. Additive identity means, suppose a real number is A, for what number we add this real number so that it becomes the same, and the only real number is 0. If we add 0 to any real number, the resultant will be final real number, the same real number. Existence of additive inverse. Inverse means what we added to a given real number so that the resultant becomes 0. And for this, if we take A, then negative of A or negative of A plus A, then it becomes 0. Then both are said to be additive inverse of each other. Both are said to be additive inverse of each other. In this way, we discuss the closure addition property of real number. Now we will discuss the multiplicative properties of real number. We will discuss discuss multiplication properties of real number. The same way, first one is closure property. In this property, if two real numbers R1 and R2 are multiplied, then the resultant will also be a real number. In the same way, associative law. Suppose there are three real numbers A, B and C. Suppose B and C are firstly multiplied and the resultant will multiply by first real number. The final result will be same if we multiply first two real number and then we multiply it with the third real number. The third property is commutative law. If two real numbers A and B are multiplied in any order, A into B or B into A, the resultant, the product value of these two real number is always same. Now come to existence identity of multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity means what number a real number is multiplied so that the value of the result is same as the real number. In this case, only one number, that is 1. If we multiply any real number by 1, then we get the same real number. In this case, 1 is called multiplicative identity of real number. Now come to existence of multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. In this case, suppose two real numbers A and reciprocal of A, 1 by A. If both numbers are multiplied to each other, then we get 1. So, if any real number, if A is any real number, then what is the existence of multiplicative inverse and what is the multiplicative inverse of A? You can write the multiplicative inverse of A is 1 by A, and for 1 by A, the multiplicative inverse will be A, so that if we multiply both, then we get 1. After that, there is a special property of real number, that is distributive law of multiplication over addition. In this case, if three real number A, B and C, such that if we add second and third real number and we multiply the result with the first one, it can be distributed as first real number multiplied by second, that is AB, and the first real number multiplied by third, BC, and both results will be added. This is called distributive law of multiplication over addition. Now there is two more properties. If any real number in root under, if multiply A and B and we take over root number, it will be separated, also written as root A into root B. In the similar way, if two real numbers are divided and we taking a square root, it can be also separated as root A by root B. Now we will discuss 2 or more 3 questions on the basis of this property in this chapter. We have given 4 different type of question on the blackboard, whiteboard let us say. The first question is, you have to add first 3 root 2 plus 7 root 3 plus root 2 minus 5 root 3. What you have to do, you have to just separate the terms containing same irrational. Suppose here it is root 2 written, we have to separate this term. We can written as 3 root 2 plus root 2 and plus 7 root 3 minus 5 root 3. Means arrange the terms on the basis of their irrational part. Both number has rational part and irrational part. Now, if there is nothing written before root, it means it is written 1. Just taking out common root 2 both sides, we have 3 plus 1 root 2 plus, here it is taking out common root 3, it is written 7 minus 5, and the final result will be 4 root 2 plus 2 root 3. In this way, you can do the sums of real number by identifying the same irrational number and arranging them, and by taking out their coefficient or by adding their rational part, you can find the sum. Now come to 5 root 11 into 3 root 11. For this, you have to multiply the real part or can rational part in the rational part term. Suppose you have to multiply 5 into 3 into root 11 into root 11. It may be written as 5 3s are 15 root 11 into 11. Both are square term, the 15 into 11, and the resultant will be 15 into 11, and the resultant will be 165. This is the answer of these two real numbers, the product of two real numbers. Now, the third one is you have to divide 15 root 15 by 3 root 5. How can you do this? You can just 15 by 3 into root 15, taking out real part or rational part in one side and irrational part in another side. You can write it, this may be 3 into root under 15 by 5, it becomes 3. Now 3 root 3, this is the required answer. Now come to last question. Three root 45 minus root 125 plus root 200 minus root 50. For this, first you have to check whether the irrational part may be factorized and in simple format or product of prime numbers or not. For 45 you can write it as 3, 15 3s are 45, 3, 5. For 125 you may be written as 5, 25, 5 into 5. And for 200 you can do the prime factorization of all the terms separately. By doing the prime factorization, 3 root 45 may be written as root under 3 into root under 3 into 3 into 5 minus root 125 may be written as 5 into 5 into 5 plus root 200 may be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5, and the last one minus 50 may be written as 2 into 5 into 5. It may be also written as 3, taking out, there is 2 3, so taking out the square root 3, it may be written as 3 into 3 into root 5. In the similar way, taking out 5, it may be written as 5 plus, here are two different terms, 5 to the 10, 10 root 2 minus 5 root 2. It may be written as 9 root 5 minus 5 root 5 plus 10 root 2 minus 5 root 2. taking out common, 9 minus 5 root 5 common in this term, and also root 2 in last two terms, we get the result 4 root 5 plus 5 root 2. This is the final result of the simplification of this type of question. In the same way, you can do the different questions of this exercise. Thank you.